So maybe one word like Nigi, Masugu, Hidari.
大谷君っていけん
Yes.
いけんの
Oh, yes.
うわいいなぁ。
やっぱりね、振り返るというところでは、
振り返ると
ね、まずはその打線の中にいたお二人、マシンガン打線のこともちょっとじっくり伺っていきたいと思いますが、
すごかったね、マシンガン打線は本当すごかった。もう止まんないもんね、マシンガン打線。
That offense was one of a kind. You can't get a team like that. You know, it comes around once in a while because we had guys picking each other up when other guys were slumping, and it all equaled out as far as keeping us above ground because, you know, we didn't have real highs and real lows. It was always just right here, and then we peak and go because we had good players, always good players picking up players when they were slumping because they were hot, and when they would cool off, other players get hot and picking up players just like that.
確かに。
でもその中核を担われていたローズさんの存在っていうのは中根さんからすると改めてどんな選手でしたか？
ボビーはチームバッティングってしてた？自分のバッティングをこの打席で自分バッティングをしよう。それが結果チームバッティングになる場合ももちろんあると思うんだけど。
When players don't identify who they are as a hitter, then that's when they start not performing and they don't produce. So when I was younger, I identified that I wasn't going to be a home run hitter. I was going to be a gap hitter. Boom, 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 hit balls just in the gap. I knew I could hit home runs, but I knew I wasn't going to be a home run hitter. So that was my bread and butter, and I always wanted to stay focused on the center of the field. I never wanted to pull the ball, and I obviously didn't want to be late. So I just maintained my focus on the center of the field when I hit. And I think that's where a lot of foreigners come over here and fail, is because they see all, you know, how they think their fence is close and they just start doing something they can't do. And instead of staying within themselves and just do and work on their strengths. And then all the good things will happen if they do that. Everybody in our lineup wanted to succeed. Nobody wanted to fail, and he knows that as well as I do. Everybody wanted to be not the guy who made an out.
ちょっと恥ずかしいって思う時あるもんね。アウトになるのが。
中根さん言ってたよく。
言ってた
し、ほらよくしょっちゅう打者一巡してたから、やっべーとかさ、
2回アウトになるとかね。
それ。
確かに
おっしゃってそうですね。
でもベイスターズのバッティングで右バッター特にボビーを手本にしてセンターから右中間に打つっていうのを多分ねだいぶ覚えたと思う。ボビーから始まってると思う。右中間にこうやって打ったら右中間にホームラン打てるんだっていうのがだいぶ掴んだと思うんだよね。
Well, that's a great compliment, and I appreciate that. But that's something that was just instilled in me when I was younger, because I did not want to not perform. I always wanted to make sure that I was making contact, putting the ball in play somehow hard. And every one of our guys went up there with a determination, and we all didn't want anybody down and let anybody down. So if they took something like that out of me, then I feel good that I was helping them in some way, because I knew they were helping me by me watching them too.
面白い。
なんかね、真面目トークだね。
真面目トークや、真面目トークっていうか、いやいや本当にこういう話本当ボビーとしたことなかったんだよな。
そうですね。
なんでかなって思った。やっぱね、日本人ってすごい話したいの。ボビーといっぱいみんな話したいんだけど、英語できないでしょみんな。おケイケちょっとおいで、ちょっとケイケ頼むってこのやっぱりコミュニケーションってすっごい難しいと思う。お互いだと思うんだけどね。
One of my major regrets that I have is I did not put more effort into speaking Japanese, learning Japanese. I always felt my job was to be on the field and to perform and do the best I could, and obviously to learn the culture and all that. But if I were to learn Japanese and fail on the field, then what good would I be? So my main focus was to make sure that I was doing my job on the field first.
そんな感じだったもん。
So maybe one word like nigi, masugu, hidari, you know, only little words like that, but not any full sentences to maybe make that communication between us better, and I regret that.
中根さんと
それはお互いね。
まあお互い
お互いね。
まあそのね打点を上げるっていうところですけれども、4番の意識っていうのはローズさんはされていたんでしょうか。4番に対する意識。
Actually, I like hitting fifth better, but
really,
yeah, it was just I just got put in because Glenn was the fourth hitter, and then he left, and I don't know. They just put me in that role, which is okay. I mean, I produced runs, so that was just my own concern was just making sure I was driving in the runs. And now I'm not really concerned about, because I think once you hit through the lineup once, you're only the fourth hitter once. Because now the number 8 hitter could be the fourth hitter the next inning or the following inning. But after that, after the first round, you're the fourth hitter once. Because now because after you hit that, because I could come up and lead off an inning, and now my role changes as a hitter. I can either take pitches, or I got to be able to get on base for the guy behind me because we need to do something like that. So each at bat and each inning, your role changes as a hitter.
まあね、当時はみんな打ったからね。
みんな打ったからね。
例えばでもその中で、特にこう技術的にすごいなと感じた選手、
バッター、相手チーム、
マシンガン打線のベイスターズの中で、
ベイスターズで
選手、
ベイスターズも含めだよね。まあ見た選手でこいつすげえなっていうバッターってボビーからいたのかな。
イングリッシュプリーズ。
俺がいるの？ボビー C。C ボビーグッドプレイヤーバッティングナイス。どう？合ってる？
惜しい。いけますかね。
惜しい。オールプレイヤ
ー？ Yes, yes. オールプレイヤ
ー。ボビーから C ね。ここながルックね。
Watch. ボビー watch。
Watch。
ボビー watch。
全然違ったね。ボビー watch。
ボビー watch。
ナイスプレイヤー。
There are a lot. A lot of very good hitters.
たくさんいた。
Very. I can't just name one, two. There are many.
いや一人や二人じゃないです。
Right. Many.
当時言ったら誰だ？松井秀喜とか。
those are the easy ones.
いや松井秀喜みたいな。もちろんそういうね、誰もが知ってる選手もそうですけれども、
いっぱいいた。
一軍半の選手でも、なんだこの選手の技術はとか含めて、いや。本当にたくさんいます。日本人で素晴らしいバッター。
Many very good hitters that I love to watch because they each possess their own identity, and when you're able to watch them perform, it just gives you a thrill. And they battle each and every time in the batter's box with who they are, and it's a thrill to be able to watch good hitters hit. And there are many good hitters, many. Like Maeda. Carp.
例えばカープの前田さんとか、
Kanemoto,
金本さんとか、
Eto, Carp. You got some really good players there, but don't get mentioned like Matsui or Ichiro. You understand what I'm saying? And those are great hitters, very good hitters with surprising power.
いや、じゃあ今ね、まさにアメリカで大谷翔平なんかすごいじゃん。
Best baseball player in the world, number one. Easy.
世界2位、世界3位が誰かっていうのを言及する必要がないぐらい世界一の選手だと思います。
現時点でナンバーワン。いや俺もナンバーワンってもちろん思ってるんだけど、半端ないよね。
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Look, you think about the players that came from here to go over there, but they left here after they had the free agency rules here, so they went over there after their prime. But they still went over there and had successful seasons, which is crazy. So, and everybody says Major League Baseball, Japan baseball. Even. No chance is Major League Baseball better than here. Now, those guys I mentioned, like Eto, Kanemura, and all those guys, if they were in their prime and in the States, they would still have the greatest careers that they had here. Their careers wouldn't be any different. It's just that it would be seen in the United States. They'd still be the greatest. They'd be still a great player.
ちなみにボビーは試合見に行くの？メジャー。
When I retired, we built a home up in Colorado, and I wanted to get away from baseball as far away as I could. And obviously, we didn't have the phones or internet that we have right now. So yeah, I wanted to get away from it a little bit so I can decompress. And the love of the game had left me, and I don't know why, but it did. and unfortunately for me, I retired, and the rest was history with that. So.
いや普通にボビーがさ球場行って、大谷君っていけん。俺わかんないけど、俺ちょっとアメリカの。
I have a question.
Yes.
いけんの？
Oh, yes.
うわいいなぁ。行ってきてよ。写真撮ってインスタ上げてよ。
Yes.
He said, "Wow, green with the MD and let's visit Otani and send a picture and share."
でもあんまり行ってないんでしょ？球場もうね。
まああとねマイナーリーグのコーチしてましたからね。
ああそうだね。